We have bad news for you. Zelensky's jokes are breathing their last. Ukraine's president, Volodymyr Zelensky, is being surrounded from all sides before he's rejected once and for all. American President Joe Biden, who first pushed Ukraine into war against Russia, has now started to clean up his mess. Agencies across the world are gearing up to make Zelensky the scapegoat of the war. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host, Atul Mishra. Let's begin. Russia's defense ministry last Friday accused Ukraine of a serious war crime. It said that Ukraine has executed more than 10 Russian prisoners of war. The ministry referenced a video that it said depicted Russian soldiers being executed and was going viral around on the social media of Russia. The defense ministry said this brutal murder of Russian servicemen is neither the first nor the only war crime. This is common practice in the armed forces of Ukraine that is actively supported by the Kiev regime and blatantly ignored by its Western patrons. The video appears to show Russian servicemen surrendering to armed individuals wearing yellow bands on their arms and lying down on the ground near Makivka in the Luhansk area of eastern Ukraine. Then all of a sudden, automatic shooting breaks out, killing at least 12. According to the Times, the gruesome videos were originally shared on Ukrainian news websites and social media platforms. The recordings were distributed on Ukrainian networks as illustrations of nations' effective resistance against Russian invaders. But the gruesome nature of the videos alerted United Nations. Marta Hurtado, a spokesperson for the UN Human Rights Office, said, "We are aware of the videos and we are looking into them. Allegations of summary executions of people or state combat should be promptly, fully, and effectively investigated and any perpetrators held to account." This is not all. Ukraine has also been alleged of many rapes, torture, and executions since the war started. Further, the recent missile strike into Poland by Ukraine led to a ruckus in the entire Europe. By attacking Warsaw and blaming the Kremlin for it, Kiev was aiming to coerce the NATO alliance into fighting its own war, but it failed terribly. The Western allies of Ukraine too understand the fact that supporting a country indirectly and jumping directly into the war are two different things. Further, several blasts near Zaporizhia nuclear plant also received an extreme reaction from the UN nuclear watchdog chief. Director General Rafael Mariano Grossi of the International Atomic Energy Agency, or the IAEA, remarked that the explosions from last evening and this morning further highlighted the urgent need for measures to help prevent a nuclear accident there. He added, "As I have said many times before, you're playing with fire." Clearly, Zelensky and his precarious regime has continuously refused to learn the lessons from its past mistakes. Rather than coming to a negotiating table and working towards ending the war, Zelensky wants to relentlessly fuel it. Additionally, as the reports of Ukraine's wrongdoings are flashing in the media, Kiev has also become apprehensive of Western journalists, the same people who effortlessly carried his propaganda. Ukraine has now forbidden them from the locations of his dark wrongdoings. Clearly, Zelensky and his regime, which had so far presented itself in pious and saintly light, are now being exposed left, right, and center. The time isn't far when Biden will scapegoat Zelensky for the whole crisis and give a clean chit to himself. Do watch out.